Well, dodging our cameras as we aim to question a judge about why he ordered an attorney to jail, while the attorney says he was simply advising his client to use his right to remain silent. 24-Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks is on the case and met some real resistance when trying to get a comment from the judge. Leon?
Marley, good evening to you. We finally did come face to face with that judge right here outside of the courthouse where that attorney was arrested Friday. We'll come back to that in a second. The attorney says he was simply doing his job and trying to advise his client to do the right thing.
It was a surprising situation, to say the least.
Scott Millard is a newcomer to the attorney ranks here at Mile and Carr. Now his colleagues are defending him after Hudsonville District Court Judge Kenneth Post took issue with how he was defending a client. It all started with a question that Millard says the Constitution's Fifth Amendment allowed his client not to answer.
The initial question was whether my client would be able to take a drug test, and my client elected to stand moot to that question. The Fifth Amendment doesn't require individuals to be forced to make statements against their own interest.
Millard's young client had been charged as a minor in possession of alcohol, a topic that's brought Judge Kenneth Post to the limelight before because of what some say is a harsh stance he takes on the issue and how known he is for not allowing young offenders the opportunity to go through programs designed to help them and remove the serious conviction from their record. While that discretion is within his authority as a judge, Millard says Friday's issue was not.
I feel strongly that I did everything a lawyer should do.
In our effort to catch up with the judge, or at least get a picture of him, the clerk told us he wouldn't be on the bench until tomorrow morning. But we found out that he was actually scheduled to have a brief hearing minutes after we asked the question.
Well, someone's not being truthful to us, and
No, that is not it. And
okay.
If he wants to turn that off, I will explain to you what happened.
Okay.
She apologized, said it was all a mix-up, then let us in. By that time, hearing over, judge back in chambers, and not willing to talk. So we waited for him to come out after work. Here's the closest we got to a soundbite.
Judge, can we talk to you a second?
He was kind enough to waive, though, as this attorney works to have the felony he was convicted of on the spot taken back. Though he says he wouldn't do anything different than what he did for his client.
Being found in contempt of court is something that could cause you to lose your license to practice law. So certainly I'm very concerned about that.
Now, we did speak to the chief judge here at Hudsonville District Court. He said he couldn't comment on an ongoing situation, wouldn't say whether or not he supports the judge's actions. Right now, everything being put on hold by the higher court, including the original case in question here. We'll, of course, continue to follow the situation and let you know what happens. Reporting live in Hudsonville, Leon Hendricks, 24-Hour News 8.